Okay, so this is my interpretation of the state of Pennsylvania. Well, wait a minute. Test 1 2, test 1 2. Testing this microphone. It just plugs into my iPhone. Hopefully this is nice and clear sound. Just do a little test here. All right, guys, Saturday. Welcome back. Thank you guys for taking time to watch my channel. Out of all the videos on YouTube and different ways you can be spending your time, I am honored that you're interested in what I'm doing every day. It really means a lot. At this point, it's raining. At this point, it's raining. 80% chance today of more thunderstorms. Still flood advisories are active. Still dealing with this. Tomorrow is a 40% chance, but we're probably still going to get rain. I just want to show some of the corn here, the update as far as what the stalks are looking like with this weather. I bet you this one stalk here is about 14 feet tall. Well, let's see. I'm 6'2". There's where 6'2" brings you. So, well, we did get the rain to grow this. It's starting to get a little bit of damage here, but I don't think it's going to affect it too much. I did appreciate Gerald Farm's comment saying that it's like being in South Carolina. He's from down in South Carolina. Boy, and these mosquitoes are just... I was in Florida over the summer for a week for a vacation 1 year, and it's exactly... This is like living in Florida in the summertime. I mean, it rained every day we were there, and when the sun came out, it was that humid you couldn't even breathe some days. So, yeah, other than the black, the black mold here, whatever is growing on here. I'm not too familiar with the corn diseases, whatever you would call this. I'm not going to call it a rust. I don't think rust is more on the leaves. There are some tiny splotches on the upper leaves, but nothing that's going to affect the yield at this point. Down where it's really wet, all these cobs are hanging down. And some of them are starting to fall off, so I am going to have some that do fall off, but not too bad. All right, guys, we're going to do the PA Farm situation report here. Now, I am going to use this whiteboard here for videos. I did not pioneer the whiteboard. There are many YouTubers that use whiteboards very effectively, so I am just following suit, copying others, you could probably say, but this is going to apply to my operation. All right, as of August 2018, we've had 48.26 inches of rain. Saturday, which is today, 80% chance. Probably. Sunday, 40%, which really means probably 80%. Tuesday, 60%. Wednesday, 50%. Rain, 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 rain. Thursday to Sunday, clear. So far. The only problem is Thursday to Sunday, it's only 70s, mid to upper 70s and cloudy. So I might mow it Thursday, and I don't work on Sunday very often, but we might have to because past this short stretch here, we are back to this. So no relief in sight just yet. Okay, so this is my interpretation of the state of Pennsylvania. Well, wait a minute. Okay, so this is my interpretation of the state of Pennsylvania. Okay, so what does 48.26 inches of rain in August look like for Pennsylvania? Well, this might be a good representation. By December 31st, on a usual average year, 10-year average, 50 inches of rainfall is a safe bet for Pennsylvania for the 10-year average from January 1st to December 31st of the year. We are in August, which is only the 8th month out of 12, and you see where we're at, 48.26. Technically, we could have a drought from now until December, and we would be fine. compared to the 10-year average. I'm not calling for a drought. I'm not hoping for a drought. But with the rain that's in the forecast coming up here in the next couple weeks, I think we are going to be above our 10-year average daily rainfall just for where we are in the year. This 48.26 also includes the 27 inches of snow. Now granted, it's not 27 inches of rain, but we had 27 inches of snow in that blizzard that we had in March. I think it was March. And within 2-3 days it was all melted, because then it went up into the high 60s. So that's where we're at. So just to kind of put it into perspective for everybody, try this whiteboard out. That's where we're sitting right now. So the game plan is hopefully by next week, Thursday, if the forecast doesn't change, we're going to get this hay bine out. And I'm not going to be messing around too much. I will take video. I will do videos. My plan was to really take my time and do some interesting stuff with the camera. And the way the forecast is looking, we're going to hook this thing up and go like crazy. We're going to get done as fast as we can and try to lump all that work in and get it done. So I have 2 fields that I might have told you guys. I have 2 fields that I have sold already. The guy said once I bale it, tell him the number of bales, he will pay for it because he wants second cutting. So I want to get those 2 fields done for sure, absolutely, being that I have a buyer already. So, all right, this is the Saturday situation report. Excuse me. All right, this is great. All my parts finally came for these valves. These valves are going to be real nice. It's going to come in handy. It's been so busy around here. I've been working on these valves for the last 3 days. So I got 3 of them. All the hoses now are equipped with their own valve. And just that one. I'll get it later. Need 2 hands. So I'll have 2 valves on each hose, so no more dead grass. Just to make life easier. This is 3/8. It says it's chemical resistant. It should work for fertilizer. This is over 100 feet here. This is to make up some new drop hoses for the nitrogen drop hoses. This isn't a major thing. This can probably wait till the winter time. So we'll just shelve this for now. It's 3/8. I was talking in a past video about possibly making some homemade Y drops just to give it a try. Instead of having one hose dragging down the center of the row, put them on a Y. You can get 3/8 hose barb Y fittings, plastic, and I think we can make up something kind of neat out of the old stuff that I have. So all I needed was some hose. Maybe I'm still debating if I'm going to do the Y drops or not, but we got the hose to do that. That was cheap. Hose isn't very expensive. And there's one. I got 2 caps, these Camlock caps, the actual caps. The one on my tank outside isn't very good, and the worst 2 caps I'm going to save and put on the actual pump. The pump is getting dirt inside of it and everything, so I want to cap the pump off. And also it'll help with having nitrogen in it before I drain it out or flush it out. If I'm moving it or putting it on the tailgate of my pickup, if it's capped, then I don't have nitrogen running all over the place. That stuff is too expensive to be killing the grass and having it run on the ground. It's not a good way to do things. So this is going to cut down the only little bit of nitrogen. I got a phone call. It cut me off there. I don't know where I ended up, but the only nitrogen will be in this little space here then once the valves are shut. So very happy with that. It's a good call, I think, to do that. Yeah, it was a little expensive, but all the times you spend hooking and unhooking and the amount, there's a lot of fluid in these hoses. This 2-inch or whatever this hose is, and however many feet, there's a lot of fluid in there. And over the course of, I don't know, they'll probably last another 20 years. You probably can get a tank full of nitrogen for how much you're going to lose. So long-term thinking there, I guess you could say. All right. That's where I'll leave you today. Have a good weekend, guys. Have a good Saturday. I'll come back with you when I have some content. If that's tomorrow, it'll be tomorrow. If not, maybe Monday. I know we got rain coming. About 1 o'clock today. It's only about 11 now, so it is what it is. We're just going to roll with it at this point. Nothing we can do. So, all right, thanks.